Everybody's jumping, jumping on the dance floor. Everybody's jumping, jumping. Oh, everybody's jumping, jumping. Yeah. Jumping, jumping. Oh. Honeys be moving their bodies, they be moving their hips so fluidly. Bass be bumping, so we be jumping. Welcome to the party, yeah. We got food if you're hungry, some side if you want it, in the back if you're thirsty. And every bad at the party, yeah. We vibing and grinding one night, and I think that we did it this time. Got guys in the corner, they out. Shawty done had a last for the night. Little mama came up and caught me by surprise. You know that your boy had to shoot a shot. Now we face to face, both our eyes locked. I came up for it and said, hey there, little mama, if you need a dance partner, I'm more than happy to help you. Come here. I turned her around, her body on mine, she slid in my hand. On her, she holding on tight, she follow my lead. I'm pulling her close, she said it feels nice. You from around here, not just for the night. She gave me a number, said call me sometime. She left the party with her friend by her side. 12 pulling up, hands outside with your up. Lay it low, go ahead, crank that up. This my block and I say when we stop. But we ain't stopping.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Puts the move on. Here's Collins. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, you know, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and you know they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I mean, I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Collier, that's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Pulls it up. Holmgren gets the bucket.
A silky smooth shooter. Holmgren makes it look so effortless at times.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. To the right side. And it's Collier missing. Outside Williams. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Kessler. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Pass to Holmgren. It's over Markkanen. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Now, here's Collins. Good D by Holmgren.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz stand the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate, and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
And, Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And, look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. And Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The classic combo guard, Gilgeous-Alexander, is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Now Dort, after the missed 3 from John Collins.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Holmgren with the steal. Here's Williams, and it's Utah with the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Here's Markkanen, banked in off the glass.
And I like that. Markkanen needs to play like a 7-footer because he's got the talent, but he also has a pretty strong frame when he wants to use it.
To the wing right side. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Fades away. That one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
In a high-scoring first quarter, both teams really filling it up. Utah out in front. They lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Here's Collins. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Sexton. Second shot opportunity. Shot by Collins, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Sexton. 5 points in the game. Yep, that one goes in there. Sexton's got 7 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Williams gets the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted at shooting off the dribble.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Holmgren can't hit. And the Jazz with possession. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Holmgren with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Dort misses. Utah leading. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now, here's Markkanen. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block. It imposes his will.
Outside, Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Outside Collins. Pass to Collier. Back to Collins. Good work there as it goes. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Stolen away. Outside, Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Williams. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. Dort wide open. And the Thunder another 3.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Now here's Markkanen. 8 points for him. Cans it from downtown.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
In the corner, it's Kessler. Off with the layup. Outside Williams. Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Collins, that's a 2-pointer. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And that one goes long.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard." It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Pass to Dort. Back to Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points in the game. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Now it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Here's Filipowski after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Pass to Filipowski. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Williams softly drops in the floater. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. So it's Utah here with the ball. 6-point game. Pass to Hendricks. Shot to stop the run. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Trains the three-pointer. Wiggins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Williams. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 9 points. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
Now, here's Caruso. Misses from short range. Here's Sensabaugh. Off target at the rim. Wiggins outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Wiggins has got 5 points now this quarter.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Here's George. And he drops it in from the low post.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Pass to Wiggins. Now Williams. .111 left to play in the third. And he banks in the layup. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Caruso with the ball. He has yet to score. Here's Wiggins. Again, the Thunder score.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. Floats it up for Williams. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Right wing takes the three. Hendricks can't get it to go. Pass to Wiggins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Keontae George picks one up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
At the line for 2.
No good on the second free throw. It's taken away by Wallace. Wiggins outside. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. Here's Filipowski. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Oklahoma.
The Thunder, 53.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jazz trailed by 12. Here's Collier, and he jams it with authority.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Kenrich Williams.
To the inside. Here's Collins. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 12. Here's Wiggins. Markkanen pulls it in. Down low. Here's Collier. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Wiggins with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Wallace outside. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Wallace has got his first 3 points of the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Caruso. Wallace left side. Just 5 on the clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Knocked loose. Caruso with the steal. Wiggins up top. To the middle. Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom to point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Here's Collier. Outside Collins. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Now here's Wiggins. Fader on the way. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this. Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Hey, yo, right here.
Hartenstein in the high post. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
The Thunder leading by 16. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now Utah, fast break. The Jazz with another miss. Right side, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Shoots a fader. Rebound, Utah.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Oklahoma City.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Pass to Collier. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Here's Williams. Kessler with the rebound. Collins with it. Williams picks him up. Out left to the wing. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Sexton. Rejection.
Quite simply, Lu Dort is an elite defender. Plays hard, smart, great wingspan, which we just saw him use there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
Oklahoma City foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for two, Kessler.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here's Holmgren. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they